Welcome back to another episode. My name is Mahesh Karya. You're watching me on YouTube Live. Today I'm gonna take you through kind of RESTful API with a Swagger implementation in SQLite. So let's dive into it. So first of all, if you haven't downloaded .NET Core already, so you have to go to dotnet.microsoft.com/downloads. You can grab your package from here for any OS, and after that you can check the latest version through this command .NET-version. So currently I am working on 3.1.300 and open your editor, whatever it may be. You can use any editor, there is no barrier. I'm not going to use Visual Studio. If you have to download this Visual Studio code, so you can grab this package from here, code.visualstudio.com, in here for your system, and after that you can create a new folder onto your desktop and simply name it whatever it may be. Like I'm gonna name it backend as usual. Drag and drop this folder to your editor and open your integrated terminal, and you can write this command to create new web API. But before that you can check this .NET new, so you'll be listed all the possible templates that are available inside your system. So these are all the templates that are available in my system that's already comes with .NET Core. You can install new templates manually if you want to, but I'm gonna use like .NET new web or web API, and there is API also, so I'm gonna use API. After that you will be listed all the files over here, and not gonna use it, weather and weather forecast, so you can delete this thing from here. I'll create folder called as model. Inside that I am going to create a schema user.cs, and inside controller I'll need to create controller.cs. You can create, if you have these packages like C# and .NET Core Essentials, this one and snippets, then it's really very helpful for to get available snippets and use it. Like inside user I'm going to use like namespace, so I'll get this suggestion over here, and namespace is inside my folder. What is that? Backend dot models. Inside that I'm going to create a public class. My class name is user. After that you can simply type prop tab int tab I capital D. Now again prop, this will be string, this is name, again prop tab capital S string. We have to import something like system, I guess. Public, again you can write this manually if you want to, but this is more better actually to use the snippets. If you are a beginner, you definitely have to type this thing, password get set. It is like get a setter. After that you have to import using system, so this class is inside system string. So that's it for now, and now we can create, we have to install few packages if you are working with SQLite. So first one is .NET add package on Microsoft.EntityFrameworkCore. So you can define version if you want to here, if you remember version for your whatever it may be, but you can use it, otherwise it will automatically fetch the latest version. So that's it for now. EntityFramework Core. After that we have to install Swashbuckle for Swagger implementation. So we'll install this thing, but before that, design. And if you haven't installed EF, dotnet-ef, EF is a kind of global package for your system, so you have to install this, like dotnet add tool, dotnet tool add global dotnet ef, I guess. So you will get, you need to install this entity framework in your system globally. After that you can use it. So I already have it, it will not take so much of time. So I have to use install command over here. .NET-EF already installed, so after installation you can use it like .NET-EF version, so it will get a current version. Like currently I'm using 3.1.5. so after that another package is .design.SQLite, SQLite or SQLite, whatever it may be. So once this packages is successfully installed, you can check this over here in CS project file. I have successfully installed this package design, and you can use this tools, not for now. After that I'm going to create a new file. You can create new file like this if you have that templates. User context.cs. so after that you will get snippets. So I'm gonna use it like CTOR tab, so it will automatically create a constructor for you. If you write this thing like db context, you will get this ef, so it will automatically do this for you. There is no need to write something. After that you can write this thing here. User is my class or schemas, you can say that, and I'll need to use this Microsoft.EntityFrameworkCore. that's it. So how easy it is, you can do this if you want to. Otherwise you can type this, like simply if I want to create a controller, I'll simply write API controller, this one, enter, that's it. I got all the command over here. I can type this, but you will save your time if you want to work. Like there are lots of tools like C#, and but this is cool. The name of this extension is C# snippets. You can download this. After that I'll need to uncomment this thing, and it will be better if we use comments. You have to use comments if you work like a professional, so it's mandatory. After that I have to go to startup, and I have to import something like using Swashbuckle, Swashbuckle. I don't have this, I guess, so I have to install this .NET add package swsh .AspNet. Even I have to check this here if I already have it. I don't know why I don't have it, so I have to download this thing. After installation it will automatically get the current version here. Okay, after that you can use this thing, it will automatically, you will get suggestion over here, Swashbuckle.AspNetCore. that's it for now. After that inside services you can grab this add swagger-gen. You have to create object here and opt.swagger doc. Inside you have to pass two parameters like version, and another one is info. You can write info, you'll get suggestion like open API info, I guess. Open API info. I don't know why I'm not getting suggestion. I have new info, then I'll get this thing, I guess. New info, open API info. You can import this thing here. It is using USIG using, I don't know why. Okay, it's gone. Open API info. Inside that you can write this thing. Open API info version, V capital. Version is v1 and my title should be backend server, whatever it may be. It's all up to you guys. After that, the next thing, as usual, app.use swagger, and another thing is swagger UI. App.use swagger UI. So inside swagger UI, again I have to define current endpoint, means endpoint of that particular JSON. So opt dot, you can write endpoint, you will get this suggestion. Enable endpoint swagger endpoint. Inside that you have to write this swagger v1, your version of your swagger dot JSON, and another thing is your title again. That's it for now. That's it. You have successfully implemented Swagger. Next thing, Swagger, if you don't know about Swagger, so Swagger provides a UI for your RESTful API, proper documentation. There is no need to use Postman, so it's cool, I guess. It is built in React. Swagger built in React, if you don't know about it. After that, another thing is, once you do this, again you will need to do this services, and why I'm not getting this, services dot db context at db context. Why I'm not getting a suggestion? Okay, this one I guess, ef dash db context. No. Okay, db ef db set context. I have to write this manually. I'll do this later. Actually, I'm habitual of doing this thing manually. So after that, you can create your controller. You have to import this thing using, I already have it model, so you can grab this over here, like user context, small u, user context, again private user context. This is very redundant work. I never like to work with this kind of things because I'm used to work on Python, Node, but it's fine. So after that, store this user context here, and instead of, this is get request, the very first request where you will get all the list of your users. So it should be list of users, so you can write user here, and instead of that I'm going to return user context dot users dot find. That's it. But I have to convert this thing into list because I don't know why I'm not getting this. I'm getting this. Why convert to list? I have to import this, I guess, something. List user definition to list, and now it's accepting first argument user. Everything's right. To list. user context. Inside that, users dot. Okay, sorry, I don't have to use this. This is fine. Just this. That's it. Okay. If we are doing, if we are trying to get a single user, then we have to return single user over here, not a list of users. So we need a ID of that user. After that, we can check this. If my inside my user context, if I find this thing, first or default, I guess this is perfect. First or default, inside that you can check the user, and if that particular user's ID is equals to that ID, then simply you can return this user. That's it for now, I guess. Yes, after that, inside HTTP post, you have to post that particular user. So I'm gonna post that user of type user. So after that, I have to simply write that inside user context dot users, add that particular user, then I can return this user. So this is a very basic thing. We can do this, like if user is not valid, you can do validation on your own, but we'll do that. In this is phase 1. Inside phase 1, you just have to check that everything works fine. After that, you can perform your validation after that. So now that's it for now. After that, I have to put this person, so we have to change this person of that particular ID. So again, you need to use this, pass this parameters. So I'll need to do one thing. First of all, inside user context users, I have to first of default, and again the same thing, I guess. If your user or your user's ID matches your current ID, then you have to store this thing inside old user. So you can do this like old user dot name is equal to your current user dot name. After that, old user dot email, and you can store this user's email over here. Then again, old user's password equal to new, users dot password. We have to name it new user, not user, but it's fine for now. After that, you have to do one thing like old user dot save changes dot users. I don't know how to do that. No, sorry. Inside that, user context dot save changes. That's it. Now you can return this user if you want to. Old user. So before that, I have to define here action result will be type of user. So after that, again when we delete something, so I have to return ID here, action result again, and of type int, and return that particular ID for now. So after that, inside user context dot users dot remove that particular user. So again we have to pass this user. So how we will get that user again? So we have to do this users context dot users dot find, and or first or default, this is better. So we can find that user again, the same pattern, if is equal to id. That's it. So that's it for now, but we have to change this thing like user context dot save changes. Make sure you have to save changes after each updation. Like after here I have to use this like user context dot save changes. That's it. After that here, no, I don't need to use these are get methods. We have to use save changes inside post and put and delete. That's it for now. After that we can remove this. We can check for okay, one thing is remaining. Inside application app settings.json you can do this. What connection strings is okay, cool, and default connection is equals to, you have to define that SQLite path of SQLite. So you have to write this data space source and name of your DB. I'm gonna name it backend. That's it. That's it for now. Now one thing is remaining. Before doing something else, I have to do this. Inside services dot. Okay, I have to check this if I'm getting this suggestion. Add DB context. No. Okay, I got this. This is cool. I love it. That's you don't have to. Okay, you have to import this thing. After that your context name, my user context, but before that you have to import this thing. So this is not this is SQLite. That's it. And get connection string default connection. That's it for now, but we have to import models. So using your backend dot models. So that's it for now. That's it. So you can do this dotnet ef dotnet ef migrations add initial create. So it will create your folder of migrations where all the schemas that you have just made inside models, it will automatically create these things into migrations if everything is right. Then sometimes we get errors inside build writing build command. So you have to do this .NET build before writing this. So I got this error, so you can do this like .NET build. So I'll get all the errors before doing something else. I'll get an error over here. There is no error. So what the mistakes I have made, I have to see that. Okay, so inside my startup, okay, I have it. EntityFrameworkCore. I don't know if SQLite. No, I don't think so. Not needed. I don't know why I'm getting this error, but we can see that. Okay, I got this that connection string. So inside that connection string I have made mistake. So now what the value connection string, where is default? D is capital, sorry, default inside app settings, data source, backend.db, I don't know, connection string, parameter connection string. I don't know. No, what? I know you got this error, but why am get connection string? Again I got the same error. Configuration, get connection string, use SQLite, and okay. So value cannot be null. Connection string, get connection string. I made mistakes, I know, simple silly mistakes I guess. This is connection strings, not connection string. This is very silly mistakes, but I already do this. Okay, now everything is good, looks great. Okay, done it. After that you can remove this. If you made some mistakes you can remove this by this command like dotnet-ef migrations remove, but now I have to use this command dotnet-ef database subject. So it will create your SQLite file here. Okay, this is very transparent type of video. If I'm making some mistakes, I'm not gonna remove it from my video. So I have it here. Okay, everything is good. Now I can start my server. So okay, .NET run. Okay, if you change something while editing, so you have to restart server each time. After each updation you have to restart your server, but if you don't want to restart your server, then you can use this watch, .NET watch run. This is like a nodemon if you are familiar with the Node.js. So okay, I got this. After that you can click here and /swagger, so you'll get this thing over here. After that you can do this like simply try it out, execute, and inside that I'm getting this empty array. If this is not visible, okay, it's fine. I'm getting this empty array, so it's working. My get method is working, so I have to post something before doing something else. So you can simply copy this thing and you can click here, try it out. Inside that remove your ID, put your name, your email, mahesh@gmail.com, and your password. You can hash this password, it's all up to you. This is my password I am showing you. This is not my official password, but I can use this. Okay, now it's working. So again I'm gonna use it like execute. So I'll get this my very first entry of user. Now you can put this user over here. You click on try it out, insert your ID, remove this from here. We just need to write my name. I'm going to put sign of @. So Mahesh123 @ okay. Now you'll get your response here. Yeah, it's working. After that, the last thing is delete something. First of all, we can get that particular user here by this id is 1, so I'm getting this single entry over here. So this is also working. And last thing is delete. If you know the ID of that particular user, then you can delete this user and you will get response 1. So again, array is empty. So thank you very much all of you guys for being with me, supporting me all the time. If you like this video, so you can like this video, you can subscribe my channel if you want to. You will get more updates. So thank you very much all of you guys. Thank you.